Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 Abyssinia. In the last episode, we rinse another war to grab a little bit more of our de jure territory. Right about there, I believe that was. We've got a claim on another chunk down here, which I think we're going to be working on trying to get. We made some arranged marriages to create some alliances that should hopefully help us out. We, in theory, have an alliance with the Byzantine Empire. Not likely that they're going to honor that alliance, considering that they are in the middle of a war with the Abbasids. So, yeah. But these guys should be around to help us, so that should be good. So we are going to get to work on that. Well, we've had a bunch more kids. Is our wife currently pregnant? Our wife is not currently pregnant. But we've had 2 more sons. Which means we're going to have a little bit of, things happen during succession, which is just normal. And because we're in Confederate partition, it is actually going to create this kid a title. Even though that title doesn't exist. I don't think it exists. It does exist. Do I own it? Hold on. I do own it. I don't own... Do I not hold this duchy? No, I don't hold that duchy. Maybe we want to get that duchy. Okay. Well, the other thing we want to do is we want to get off of Confederate partition for, well, anything else as fast as possible, but we're kind of limited in that regard. To do partition law, we are going to need to have hereditary rule. Which, there's just no way we're going to get the hereditary rule before we go through a succession. Hereditary rule is in the early medieval. It is here. We cannot enter early medieval until we get to at least 900 AD, and we have one more tribal era innovation. We're currently working on Casus Belli, which is going to take 61 years. We are 22 years out from 900. So if we could grab something that's a little bit sooner, would be better. I was looking around, and Banus is closer. So we can get that in 24 years if we switch to it. Which means that'll allow us to switch to early medieval as fast as possible. How old are we? How old am I? We're 43. I mean, it is conceivable that we could live for another 24 years. But even then we're going to have to get the actual hereditary rule, which who knows how long that's going to take. So, it is what it is. One other thing. No, wasn't another thing. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. What I should really do is get this guy created. Let's unpause it. You know what? Let's just go ahead before I unpause it. Let's go ahead and declare war on this guy. before he gets any more allies. Right? My claims. We do want to call... Alright. Raise our armies. He will accept. Call to war. You know, they will accept as well, so call everybody to war. How much money do you have? You have 174. Which means you do not have enough money to call in my knight is livid. Apparently has been certain that the honor would befall him and no one else. Yeah, you can be my bodyguard, that's fine. Oh, I didn't hold court. You know what, let's just go ahead and hold court. Before we go through this war. Alright. Who's first? A provincial merchant steps forward, clearly out of his element in my rich halls. I beckon, come man, we don't have all day. Yes, my lord, he stammers. I am Dengle, representing the disgruntled traders and freemen of South Syria? Akayets. I'm not even close. Ibna, my vassal, is a barrier to commerce in the town's interest. We humbly ask that he be replaced by someone else. You've seen this before. So we give the guy, and we have a 34% chance. That it goes well, 65% chance that it goes poorly. We get civic meddling no matter what. Yeah, we'll just say the election will come early. That's fine. My guest, Gugsa, approaches my throne with a smirk on his face and bows deeply. Greetings, Your Majesty. During my recent trip to the High Chiefdom of Dunakil, I learned some fascinating tidbits about several of Garad Araf's subjects. Be happy to share these with you for a price. I don't have the 50 gold to spend. I'm in the middle of a war. Begone, rumor monger. My court has no places for the likes of you. Yeah, get out of here. Alright. And as soon as it is turn to speak, an agitated man in front of me screams, "The end is nigh!" The signs are clear, and everywhere the people of Gwilt, of Angot, know it all too well. Disorders, bandits, thieves, violence, and the disappearance of justice among men. The day of judgment is upon us. There is only one way for us to be saved. Burn all the infidels. Repent now, for the day is nigh. We gain 250 piety, which I could actually use. But it knocks down the development by 5. Nah. Nonsense. Burn this raving heretic. We gain 100 piety and 25 dread. Yeah, I'll take that. Alright, my business is done. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, I do not expect Byzantine Empire forces to actually show up and do anything. Though I could be wrong. Who are you? One of my neighbors. I don't care. You're doing foreign affairs? You know what? Do domestic affairs. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm trying to bug out. I'm gonna have to chase him around. Well, actually, no, I'm not. Wow, did he take a ton of attrition or something? Must have. Oh. Unfortunate for him. Go siege the capital. There's our ally coming in. Excellent. My wife is with child. We're paranoid, so we're gonna think like every kid that she has is somehow illegitimate. Fine. We'll ask her about it. Oh, got his army again. Alright. Lay siege. There is the Byzantine army. They seem to actually be doing okay at the moment. Not necessarily. Yeah, I don't expect their army to do anything for us. That's fine. You know what? We're going to decline on that one again. Look. Okay, we got park stewardship. Claim throne scheme against your liege. It doesn't really. Large levies, vassal levy contribution. This is always a nice diplomacy stewardship. Building construction time, building construction costs. You know what? I'm gonna go architect. Let's go putting cornerstones. Station besiegers, and the rest of us head in that direction. Oh, you're actually coming to me. Never mind that. I didn't need to actually do that. Actually, you know what? We'll link back up with our troops here. Okay, somebody might join. Hopefully we can put this to bed relatively quickly. there we go. Enforce my demands. Done. Disband all. And we are going to go ahead and grant this to a noble of our culture and faith. That's fine. Should name him John in honor of the pious apostle. Okay, we have another son. Okay. The raised voices reach me yet again. I quench my instinct to turn on my heel. The constant bickering of my vassals is enough to drive any man mad. Something must be done. I could either treat the situation as an exercise in mediation, or eavesdrop and approach one of them with my sympathies afterwards. Let's see. 48% chance we win the diplomacy challenge. Or we just gain 15 opinions straight up with either one of them. Let's take a look. My steward, I could use some opinion from you. You desire some stuff. I have to see why. Okay, so who are you? Current holder is you. You hold that. Yes, you hold that. And you were desiring what? Don't you already have that? A marshal, vassal, and knight. I should probably transfer a vassal there. There we go. Unfortunately, he was a pretty good marshal, but we have a pretty good marshal that we can use there. All right. Control growth, please. That's probably made you very happy. Indeed, it has. Excellent. All right. Next potential target is going to be you. You have some allies. That makes things a little complicated. This guy is one of the allies. You know what? I want to build the 250 gold that I'm going to need to get that other title. This one. We probably actually want to create both of those. I need to revoke your title. Or try to gain those titles back. But I want a legitimate reason to do it. Faction targeting me has disbanded. Some peasants. Good. Can I scheme against you? Fabricate a hook. Accuse of violence. I don't even know what this does. You know, we'll take that ransom. Fabricate hook, right. Fabricate hook. And what is the tyranny hit? '20 opinion. An inspired person can be sponsored. Wants to weave a representation of everyday life. Right now, I can't afford it. Sorry. Wait, are you my spy master? You're my spy master. That's probably why. That's not gonna work. Okay, never mind that. You're gonna support the scheme. Alright, we don't need to do that anymore. Alright, +3. That's not bad. Looks like one of my vassals has a rebellion. You do. Is it from the guy that I just transferred to you? It looks like it's from the guy I just transferred to you. Now you are fine. No, you're not. I was about to say you're finally out of war, but they're not. They're being attacked. Again. Sheesh. Not that I really want to spend the money to go to war right now. Looks like the Byzantine Empire has a rebellion. Running against a liberty war. Ooh. Wife's in jail. Is the Byzantine Empire about to snap in half? I don't know. We'll see. As additional payment in a recent trade, I find myself in possession of a large herd of cattle. I've been assured the animals are of the highest quality, but the question of what should be done with them remains. We can get cattle herd, which gives development growth. Or we can sell it. We're going to sell it. So I need the raw cash right now. Oh, my son needs a guardian. My daughter needs a guardian. My wife. You're paranoid. We should have made sure I was his guardian sooner. I'm going to go ahead and educate my next oldest son. Probably crank things up a little bit. Defending. Subjugation war. Well, we'll see what happens. All right, there's my 250 golds. So we can we have finger bones, Venegas. The peddler in a cloak with dozens of baubles and knickknacks sewn into it rattles up to me. You strike me as a seasoned collector. She pulls out and opens a battered chest brimming with bones from every limb imaginable. I have some of the rarest saintly finger bones, even some foiled in gold. They are sold as singles, but will grant a special price for a full set of 10. This is why so many peasants have 9 fingers nowadays. I want an entire forearm. No. Doing that. What I want to do with the money that I have is not spend it on bones. I want to create a title. I want to create this duchy. There we go. Okay, so now we actually possess that duchy. Alright, what does that do to succession? You're gonna get that. That's somewhat annoying. You're gonna get that. And you're gonna get that whole duchy, which, you know what, that's actually fine. I don't really care. If one of my sons gets that whole duchy, because we'll probably give it away anyway. The fact that I'm only going to keep one of these two. A bit of an issue. Spouse the patron of theologians, we gained 250 piety. Defender of the faith. There was a commotion among the children today. Magda was attempting to preach among her fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Tafari was furious that anyone target someone attempting to speak on behalf of the Lord and chased away the other children. Needs a trait zealous. Loses zealous, gets brave. Zealous gives what? Monthly piety. You know what? Zealous is fine. I really need to get my stress down. You order a hunt. Would it not be wonderful if Mercurios owed me, not out of fear but out of gratitude, if I, for example, were to save him from vicious bandits while he was out traveling? Indeed, vicious bandits, like the men currently waiting outside the castle gate. I would charge in with my guards at the last moment, driving them off and leaving Mercurios in a life debt to me. I don't have the 50 gold to spend. Through downcast lashes, as my eyes met Chiefess Saggles, what appears like the 20th time tonight, I know that I am not imagining things, even from the other end of the table. Her gaze feels as intense as the midday sun. She wants me. I can feel my body responding, awakening. The Chiefess Semer, her husband, and my marshal is also here tonight. I mean, we do have all that, like, seducing, like, stuff, right? Yeah, sure, why not? Afterwards, Sagal falls to the mattress with a thump, her breath ragged, her eyes half closed. Languorously, I wipe the sweat of her chest with gentle fingers. A moment later, Sagal pushes my hand away with an apologetic smile. It is nearly morning. I better leave. Here comes my lover. No, we'll just go with that. That's fine. And Mercurios has died. Homage. My stewards. He kneels in deference, offered nothing but his oath to faithfully serve as a vassal of the kingdom. He stumbled and fell. Okay, his oath is all that matters. That's fine. We need a new spy master. Very well. Now, here's the thing. It's split. I really need those titles. Maybe I could see if maybe we could find some secrets. See if we can get some dirt they might be able to use to maybe legitimately imprison them. And then I can take their titles. Give that a shot. Alright, but I think we're going to end the episode here. Keeping an eye on this. Now they're involved. They have, a revolt, a peasant revolt, looks like. And they're in just a world of hurt up there. I want to get this other duchy. I'm going to give that duchy to this guy. Which will go with this. We'll see how it goes. Alright, but we'll go ahead and end the episode here. So, for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.